Welcome back, Unks. Welcome back to your peak. Welcome back to Black Ops 2, the re-release, now on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Welcome back to the game where you told those young punks from the modern day, you know what, if you played my games back in the day, with all your sliding and all your jumping around, then that's when you'd get a taste of your own medicine. And now we're at the bottom of the leaderboard. Of course, I was talking about all of us. But it's here, Black Ops 2. I've actually been really looking forward to this because, as some of you may or may not know, which really at this point, if you watch more than a few videos, you've seen that my name is COD Prodigy X. And of course, that comes from back in these times, you know, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and my favorite of them all, Black Ops 2. Probably the game that I single-handedly have maybe the most time in, somewhere around 1,400 hours just for this game back in the day. But this game was absolutely my childhood. You know, my teenage years were filled with playing a lot of Call of Duty. And this is one of the last ones, really, that I would say, in my opinion, was great. I think that, obviously, like, there were still a few good ones that came out afterwards, but this was the peak, in my opinion. But how's the re-release been? How have I been enjoying it? So, I have been enjoying it quite a bit. I haven't gotten a chance to play, like, a ton. A couple of hours here and there, just sort of, again, sniping, because that is literally still my favorite thing to do in this game. Reusing the DSR, while it is, in my opinion, the pre-patch DSR is still the greatest sniper ever in Call of Duty history. Maybe right tied with the M40A3 from Call of Duty 4, but it's been so fun to just goof around and actually have people to play something like Ground War with. The fact that you can actually play this game and fill up a Ground War lobby is pretty damn amazing. Now, it's got a bunch of flaws, I will say. Some that I've noticed, the game is kind of laggy. The servers being peer-to-peer and no like dedicated servers or anything like that, very noticeable nowadays. There's a lot of stuttering from what I've noticed, and it's a new generation, right? There's probably a lot of younger kids that were my age when I played this game, playing it now for the first time. Also, by the way, realizing it's very different. It's a very different style of game compared to the modern Call of Duties you see, and it's been nice. You know what? It's kind of nice not to get sniped across the map by a submachine gun, because these guns actually have pretty decent recoil. Being able to shoot somebody in the stomach with a sniper and actually kill them with one shot has been freaking awesome, even though the DSR, obviously the counter to that is that it is very slow, and I'm just biding my time until I get the ballista. I cannot wait. But one of my biggest criticisms and kind of annoying things with this game is that people leave really often, and I don't know if it's just like an issue with the game right now. Whenever the people end up leaving, nobody ever joins again. People were telling me that it is glitched out and that not a lot of people are joining in between matches, and I have noticed that myself. I've very rarely gotten into the middle of a match, maybe like a handful of times compared to, like, you know, 40 games that I've played or something like that. So very small percentage, and for the amount of people that should be playing it, considering the stats so far of how many people have bought this and Black Ops 1, should be much higher, you'd expect. But overall, it's been fun to get used to the game again, and it took a hot minute for me to get used to it, to be honest. I feel like I'm kind of getting my shot back a little bit, even hitting a clip here and there. How I miss? No. Oh, that was almost a triple there. Oh, that was a triple! I called it! Holy shit! Are you gonna receive the return of Darth Prod Envy, making montages with my brother Super again? Probably not. But it's been so fun to come back and play, and just overall enjoy my time with the game. It's, in my opinion, the game that I was the best at in my peak of gaming, that I would say I was personally the best at, even over like Souls games that I play a lot now. It's different, right, when it's a multiplayer game where you can actually compare yourself to other people, and I'm definitely not at that peak anymore, and it's mainly just, you know, it was a different time, right? Overall, it's been very fun to play again. It's been fun to snipe Honestly, still in this game, so cool to see lobbies actually full and play a lot of maps that I've forgotten. One thing that I've forgotten is how damn good so many of the maps on Black Ops 2 are. There's like a handful of maps that I would still say I don't like to play this map too much. Actually, to be honest, have never been too big of a fan of Yemen. I mean, this map. Let's not have that get taken out of context now. But for the most part, every single map that I get into in this game is just like so good. You know, the classics like Raid, and even in the DLC having maps like Grind being some of the best maps in my opinion for like a ground war domination game. But let me know how many of you have been enjoying the re-release of these games. Have you been playing them? I did do one stream. Am I going to stream it more? Maybe. I could see myself playing this every once in a while. I hope that it does continue to, you know, grow and it actually lasts a good amount of time. Hopefully this game isn't dead in like a month or two, because I actually would like to come back every once in a while and play it, you know, and maybe even do some zombies and stuff like that, because this game has great zombies maps too. Either way, everybody, wasn't anything too crazy that I would say was like a monster game that I would love to highlight. Overall, just like little moments here and there that were fun, and the game so far to me is very enjoyable. But thank you for watching. If you enjoy the rest of the video, then make sure you leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Anyways, enjoy. We got 3 bent over anime vaginas, all different hair colors. Black Ops 2 is the only game that I could think of that you can masturbate to.